Well, tonight, some state senators are seeking to restrict transgender athletes, and they heard from 5 collegiate women who competed in one Atlanta swim championship against a transgender swimmer.
So this all happened 2 years ago at Georgia Tech. And tonight, 11 Alive's Doug Richards was at the hearing and has more on the swimmer's testimony and why it could matter.
These 4 collegiate swimmers say they were among those who competed in a 2022 NCAA championship at Georgia Tech against a transgender swimmer named Leah Thomas, whose presence roiled competitors and spectators at the women's event, according to Kylie Alons.
I was surrounded by many who understood this was wrong, and we wondered why those in charge were doing nothing.
Alons said Thomas, formerly a male swimmer at Penn State, demolished women competitors in swim meets. Some of the athletes testifying called on lawmakers to change state law to only allow biological women to compete in women's sports.
The NCAA should issue a blanket policy saying women's sports are for women.
What's unclear is how Georgia lawmakers might act. Activists for transgender Georgians urged caution.
I think the moment we start to dehumanize people and make judgments when we don't know them personally, it becomes very dangerous.
A Georgia Tech spokesman told us the 2022 event was administered by the NCAA. Since then, the organization that runs collegiate swimming and diving events has restricted transgender participation to folks who transitioned prior to puberty. Doug Richards, 11 Alive News.
And so those women also told lawmakers they were unnerved by the presence of the transgender swimmer in the locker room at the Georgia Tech facility.